Hey everybody, it's Frozen and thanks for joining me. Today I'm here at one of my favorite state parks for a quick overnight, and the goal for me is to see each of the 4 named waterfalls here at Oil Creek State Park. I'm recording this intro this way because I had some problems with my brand new GoPro Hero 9, which I quickly returned right after this trip. However, because this trip was so fun for me, I just had to share instead of just scrapping the footage. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, my friends. Is that it is the site of one of the biggest, if not the biggest, oil boom in the United States. And along the trail there's all these old structures. Some are recreations, like this is original. All these crazy sites of just the old machinery used to operate the wells and the powerhouses. You can see a little barrel down the trail over there. Plus the whole trail, pretty much you get a view of Oil Creek right here. It's very nice, very relaxing. The trail's very well maintained. They do updates every year. Just a good place to go. See the random structures just kind of in the woods. We're actually hiking along a little road right now just past Rind Farm, and got a short little road walk along the bike trail over here passing over Oil Creek. What a beautiful day. Look at that. It's really dark and gray this morning. Well, it's shaping up to be pretty darn good. Welcome to the beautiful Blood Farm recreational area. It's actually a day use area. Picnic benches. Nice place to hang out, good fishing down here. Seen a lot of fishermen actually. What's really neat is within the past couple of years, I'm not sure when, they put that swing set down there in. It's awesome. I like this trail a couple times, but I don't ever remember seeing this thing. Some kind of farm equipment, something or other. Kind of crane, I don't know. Interesting. I probably should be more inclined to get to camp a little faster today. I haven't done a lot of miles this morning, and it's already almost noon. I'm gonna try to have lunch at the Benningoff farm. And I don't know why, I'm in no rush today. I know it's gonna be a late day into camp, but I just don't care. Completely opposite of my normal trips. I try to do as many miles before 5 as I can and camp somewhere between 5 and 6, but if I get there at 8, set up, have a good night, it'll be fun either way. Got a bald eagle right in front of you, up in that tree. See, it's sticking its head out. I think this same nest was here a few years back when I came in the spring as well. That is so cool. It is an absolutely gorgeous day out today. I'm so glad I came out here. This is the time to see Oil Creek too. I've seen so many just random structures off in the distance because there's no leaves on the trees yet up here. It's actually really perfect. Right at the beginning of spring. Fall is also very beautiful here too. I guess it's honestly just like anything else. Spring and fall, that's when you want to see everything. Alright, at the site of John Benningoff Farm. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Light AF is starting to make X-Pack backpacks. This is a VX07. We'll get more into it during a first look video, but this pack's brand new. It's a 30-liter curve in X-Pack. So, it's first trip. This is the maiden voyage for it. So far, so good. I do like that you can see down into it because the inner is white. I'm switched to a GoPro Hero 9 against my better judgment. Nothing but problems already so far, so hopefully this footage is turning out okay for everybody. It's really bad. It's crashed twice now. I had to pull the battery out of it. SD card freezing. Might actually make a video about GoPro in general because I think I could probably save some people a lot of money. I just looked at the map. I've got about 8 miles to go to Wolfkiel Shelter Site. So that's pretty good. That's actually less than I thought I had. I thought I had like 11, 12. Doing good. These are the types of buildings I was seeing off in the distance. Not sure what these were used for. I'm not going to go in just because the, well, obviously, you guys can figure out why I'm not going in. This was here before. I don't think it was that crushed through that door over there. I think another couple trees fell on it. But, yeah, I've been seeing things like this quite a bit today. Just off in the distance, where the leaves would normally block it for you. I'm not sure what this was used for though. Maybe an old barn, something, I don't know. It's just cool to see this stuff just chilling in the middle of the woods. Everything's been reclaimed, you know? Huh. All right, Greg Falls. 2 G's on this guy. Awesome. Nice little falls here. Hang on to this tree. There you go. Beautiful. That's Oil Creek, everybody. Doing good, but man, it's hot out here. 84 degrees on my phone right now. Phew. At least the wind's blowing. That'd be a nice climbing wall if it was bigger. It's not too big. Lots of good handholds. There. You can find these rocks down in Laurel Highlands. See people climbing down there every time I go. It's right at the beginning of Ohio Pile, maybe 2 miles in. Bring your gear though if you're gonna do it. They're pretty tall. Looks like an old bus. Or possibly a rail car. I think it's a bus. Old bed in here. Wow. That's crazy. All right, let's get to it. Just want to give a huge shout out to the Oil Creek State Park trail workers. Thank you so much. This was just recently done. You can tell there's sawdust everywhere. Thank you so much. The trail's been perfect so far. You guys rock. And ladies. Whew. Feeling good. I thought I'd be hurting a little bit today. Typically at like the beginning of hiking season in the spring for me, I go on a trip fully expecting that I'll have something known as IT band syndrome, which is like just this crazy pain on the outside of your kneecap. And it usually gets me every single year, but I've switched up my routine a little bit and I've been stretching like crazy to try to get this to not do it this year. And man, tomorrow will be the deciding factor on it, but I'm feeling pretty darn good today. This looks like birch bark. I'm gonna try to take some off this dead tree. Woo! You guys hear that? Scared the crap out of me. This should be good. Let's shove this in my little water bottle pocket. Use it for later to start a fire if it drops. Hopefully it'll get a little colder. Oops, I forgot to tighten this up. I love making a new pack dirty. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it, bud. All right, Oil Creek right in front of you. If you guys see right there in the middle, there's that bridge. We're gonna be going right down there and head up that hill to the left to get the Wolfkiel. We're actually pretty close. I'm surprised we're here already. Doing good. It is 4 o'clock. I'm expecting to be at camp around maybe 5:30. Awesome. Got plenty of time to enjoy the night. Alrighty, made it to the Wolfkiel, whatever it is, shelter area. Tent sites are back behind me, but for those that are interested, this is one of the shelters along the Girard Trail at Oil Creek. They're pretty nice. They actually, little fireplace in here. Wow. Yeah, there you go. You can see it now. I've spent some nights in these guys. You can get these things really warm. If you bring a tarp, they got little tie-outs on the front to do it. But we're going to go down here because I just prefer my own shelter. Reservations are required here. It's $4 a night after taxes. It ends up being like $6. They got restrooms, they got firewood, bear boxes for your food. We'll take a look at that later. And little trash bins. So it definitely goes to maintaining the area. This place gets a lot of traffic from Boy Scouts as well, but it's a good place. It's typically pretty quiet here as well. All right, home for the night. First order of business, setting up the tent. So the way I set this guy up, normally they want you to stake out the whole thing and then put your trekking pole in it. What I like to do is I do the back side, put the trekking pole in it, and it's so much easier to set up. It works very well. Let's see, 20, 120. I can't remember the size. We're just gonna eyeball it. Okay, so what I'm doing right here is I'm using my pack liner that I use to kind of waterproof the important things in my pack. And I'm using it as a pump sack. This is a one-way valve in here. So you just get some air in the bag, position the valve at the top of the hole, and just have at it. All right, then you just seal it up, and you're good to go. Got my hammock gear 40-degree quilt tonight. I was thinking about bringing the Costco 50-degree quilt, but I wasn't sure. Weathermen like to be wrong, especially when I go to Oil Creek. Had some interesting experiences here. Figured I'd play it safe. You can always just kick a leg out. Hopefully I don't slide too much tonight. Okay, for dinner, I got a boring old Knorr rice side. And then I got the good stuff. Put this into it. This is buffalo style tuna. I love it. I also brought some this Spice Dragon red chai tea, which I've been enjoying at home. Thanks to Togs. She turned me into a tea drinker. Togs is one of the people I hiked with in my tramway on the Appalachian Trail. So for picnic tables, when using an alcohol stove like this guy, you really can do a lot of damage to the wood, and it's unsightly, it's annoying. I just use my pot lid, and I just put the stove right on top of the pot lid. So that always works for me. Let me get some water going for the north side. We want this hot, so we're going to use a full ounce of fuel. This is denatured alcohol. If you'd like to try the alcohol stove, I actually have a tutorial on how to make it. I love it. It's my go-to alcohol stove. I've used maybe 3 or 4 different versions in the past, and I just keep going out to this one. Though I do have a stove that I got from, I can't remember his name. I'm gonna have to come, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen, but I got it from him whenever we were on the Foothills Trail last year, and I've been meaning to try it. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to put my spoon under here for some extra support. There we go. All right. I think it is going to be an absolutely beautiful night because there is not a cloud in the sky, and this place is pretty good for stargazing. I walked down to the other 5 shelters, and there's nobody here. There's nobody at the tent site. And it's only 5:30. I got here in record time. I didn't start until 9:30. I think we did maybe 16 or 17 miles, maybe? That's crazy. Must have been flying. It really does help that this trail is so well maintained. I think I stepped over maybe 1 or 2 trees that had fallen down. Just really, really good maintenance in this area. All right, let's see. That's it right there. The tuna is what makes it great. I mean, north sides are like pretty bland as they are, especially the rice sides. Pasta sides, I don't really need to add the tuna, but I've had this meal so much. It's just easy to cook. I'm not a big like chef out here. I just want to get eating and then get done, you know, very quickly. There's something large moving in the woods over there. It's probably a deer. I've never seen a bear up here. It sounds pretty big. It's just stopped. Just real slow. There's probably just a deer, but I'll take some precautions just in case because I'm alone up here. Anyway, this was delicious. My belly is full and I feel refreshed. Gonna take some firewood back to camp. This is the kind of the wood pile right here. It comes with your reservation costs. There's also a donation box right over there. I like to throw a couple bucks in just because they do a great job at this park. But I'm gonna get the wood ready for tonight. I don't want anything too crazy. I don't plan on staying up all night, but it's only like 6:45. Still got about an hour's worth of sunlight left. Yeah, maybe 45 minutes or so. All right. Lighter goes back in the ditty bag. Ended up going back down to the Wolfkiel Shelter Area sign. There's a little stream. It's not really flowing very well, but I was still able to get 2 liters of water. And to do that, because it was so shallow, I just dug some leaves out so I could position the bottle a little bit better. You know, kind of like on an angle like this. I dug down here. And I'll tell you what, I switched to this system on my through hike where I just use the 1 liter smart water bottles. And like I used to carry this, the 2 smart water bottles and then an Evernew bag, which is another 2 liters. And it was great for like long water carries, but on, you know, trips that I know I have enough water like this place, I just like the, you know, just take the filter off, fill your dirty water bottle up, put the filter back on, get the clean water, and it just works so much better. And you don't have to carry that extra water bag, the extra water scoop, because it's literally impossible to fill up a bag, but it's really easy to fill up a bottle. This is what I like doing, man. It's I'm sure one day I'll run into a little tiny puddle that I can't get enough water from, but in that case, I will just take my pot and use that as a scoop. So we're going on, let's see, 1,400 miles of doing it this way. And I'm really liking it. It's really easy. I can filter it at my leisure. Like, I can get the water at the stream, but I don't have to sit there and filter it. With the bag, you kind of had to sit there and filter it. And I'm just not about doing that. All right, everybody. It's like 9:30. I just got lost looking up at the stars tonight. There are no clouds in the sky. You can see them great. It's perfect. Fire was wonderful. But I think I'm going to start getting ready for bed and maybe try to wake up early, get some hiking in. Anyway, good night, everybody. See you in the morning. Whew. Good morning, everybody. Whew. Oh man, glad I brought my 40-degree quilt because it is about 10 degrees colder than what the weatherman predicted last night. It's supposed to be high 50s. It's about mid 40s right now. I probably would have slept in, but the turkey started gobbling at me. for the past 30 minutes. So, might as well start the day early. Oh, man. Oh, real peaceful last night, man. It was really nice. Anyway, I'm gonna go grab the bear bag before I do anything. Get some coffee, get some oatmeal going. I forgot to pack coffee. Ugh, that sucks so bad. Oh man, that sucks. Oh, maybe I'll try some tea. I didn't get any tea last night. It was too hot. Alright, I got, where is it? I got some oatmeal for this today, apples and cinnamon. What I like to do with these guys is mix them up really good. You get all the sugars and everything mixed in there right. And then I just eat them right out of the bag. Really good that way. That's how I eat my oatmeal, right there. Just right out of the package. The only reason being is cleaning that oatmeal out of here, it turns into cement if you let it go too long. Anybody that's had oatmeal before knows that. It's not coffee, but it's going to warm me up. As far as plans today, I think I'm just going to stick to the original plan. I'm not going to push it today. Probably could, but why? This way I get to actually get home and have dinner with my family and surprise the wife by being home a little earlier. So I told her I'd be probably right after dinner around 7 o'clock. But yeah, 3 waterfalls. Can't wait. All right, just came from up there. That's the Girard Trail, and I saw a sign for Lower Miller Falls, so that's what we're gonna try. Never been on this trail before, but it links back up with the main trail in 0.5 miles, so I'm assuming it's just gonna link us back up. It just walks alongside, takes us to another waterfall, and that's what I'm out here to see, the waterfall. And they got more machinery back there as well. Cool. I'm glad I came down here. Let's see. All right, Miller Falls right here. It's more of a cascade, but I'll take it. All right, 2.5 miles, probably 3 miles into the trail today. I'm gonna take this trail and get off the Girard Trail for just a little bit. Links back up over the swinging bridge. Next one is Bachton Falls, followed by Plum Dungeon. So that is across the way. Let's get to it. Nice little view here. That's the bridge we crossed. If you can see it in the middle of your screen. And then we went pretty much straight up that hill on the right. Switch backs up to get back to the Girard Trail. All right, let's continue. Making good time today. Good morning. Starting to heat up out here though, for sure. Alright, made it to Bogton Falls. I was originally going to head down this hill, but seeing how steep it is again, yeah, I'm not going to chance that one. Can admire it right from here just fine though. It's pretty. I think this is like the one true falls. The other ones are dinky, but still nice to look at. Surprisingly, that is actually not considered one of the named waterfalls at Oil Creek. I don't know why. It's just as good as the other ones. Yeah, I don't know. Especially on days like today, where it's just perfect weather. Wind's great. Been seeing some good sights, some waterfalls. It just makes me miss hiking every day. Now, I'm sure if it was windy and rainy and cold, I wouldn't be saying that, but just thinking about it a lot right now. I can't wait a couple more years to be on the PCT if all goes well. Oh man, can't help but feel excited about it already. Hey little guy, I almost stepped on you. I like had to force myself to trip to not kill this guy. Oh well. Alright, last set of falls is right here. Plum Dungeon. Sorry, I figured with the leaves not on the trees yet we'd be able to see something, but this one's still pretty hard to see. Lots of pine here. But yeah, Plum Dungeon. Check that off the list. 4 waterfalls seen in one trip. Awesome. I was just passing through and throwing out some garbage down there at the restrooms. Stopped for a break while this was heating up. And I saw a dude leaving, and he turned around and he looked. And he came back. He goes, you that frozen guy? I'm like, yeah, man, what's up? And he's like, he's telling me about some hiking that he wants to do. He's eyeing the AT. He asked me if it was worth it, and yeah, for sure. So Sean, I'm sorry if I messed your name up. Sean, hopefully you do it, man. Like I said, reach out if you ever see this video. Really cool dude. Hope he ends up doing it. I love that. I love running into people that actually follow me. Hikers, just talking to hikers in general is just really fun for me. Anyway, I wanted to mention something, and hopefully it doesn't bring the video down. My Uncle Jeff passed away a few weeks ago, unexpectedly. For those that don't know, Uncle Jeff was one of the most outdoorsy, badass people that you could ever meet. He's a hunter, a fisher, a trapper, just that big, manly outdoor guy, right? And you can't help but just look up to him for how strong he is, you know? Well, anyway, I've talked about this before, but he had an accident where he went up hunting one morning, and it was real dewy, right? He slipped off his tree stand, and he woke up paralyzed from the waist down in the hospital. That accident pushed me to hike the AT. And just that inspiration that he gave me was just amazing. I'm so glad that I just did it. You know, I'm not glad that he had the accident by any means, but the accident really pushed me to change a lot of things in my life that were just bad, just really, really terrible. And I came out here the day after I heard the news, and I turned back. I just wasn't feeling it at all. I wasn't feeling it. And then last week, I was thinking, I was like, I shouldn't have done that. No one is ever really gone until you forget them. And I know that he is going to be someone that I will always think about when I'm out here. If you do something that honors that person's memory, they're never really truly gone. And that's the way I feel whenever I hike. I feel like Uncle Jeff is just here with me. I don't know how to explain it. But he will be missed, but he never will be forgotten. All right, last little overlook before the road heading down to the car. You guys see right in front of you that building with the metal roof? That's the Benningoff farm. We had lunch there yesterday. All right, a whole bunch of signage here. Petroleum Center, 0.3 more miles. All right, we did it. Going this way. There's the road, and there's where we entered yesterday. Anyway, that was an awesome adventure. Even for an overnighter, I'm glad I did it. Wish it would have been longer, but hey, I cannot complain. It was so relaxing. We had the whole shelter area to ourselves last night. The stars were popping. Got to see all the waterfalls, including the one I've been missing, Miller Falls, because I never wanted to go down the side trail. The Light AF Curve 30, the X-Pack version, worked out perfectly. And just exactly what I expect from Light AF packs. Anyway, I'm Frozen with Outdoor Adventures. Find time and go on your own adventure. See you on the trail.